I'm telling you, it's like Mass College of Art really claims Alex as an alumni, but he never went there. But but they have a great performance.
And
the studio for experimental media. What was it called? Oh my God!
I mean, if you were interested in coming to Boston University too to talk about art and expressing yourself, we could maybe we could even organize a fundraiser. So everything that's
just even a talk.
You know who else is a friend of ours in Boston? Marilyn Arson of the. What's Mobius? That's a performance collective in Boston. They're really.
Have you heard of the Evolver?
Yeah, of course. Daniel, those guys are our friends.
Yeah, so some of we're right now talking to them, so they're going to be interested in contributing their articles, not only to Reality Sandwich, but also to the Happy Collective. So it's finally coming together.
It's amazing, the Happy
really
Collective.
cool.
You know, we were in Moscow. There was the Rainbow Family Art Collective, and there are collectives in other parts of the world that are like our family. They're like our sister and brother partnerships in other cities. It's amazing.
Have you heard of the festival that goes on in Asheville, North Carolina, like the Eastern Burning Man?
Well, I've heard of it. Now it's been
This is where we're going to be throwing our next festival for the
that
Happy Collective. One of our friends, her dad owns all of that property where those festivals go on. And, musicians like Michael Franti sleep on their couch, and they're very well connected. And, when you can agree on art,
We sleep
you
on
can agree on a lot.
No, we stayed at Michael Franti's house in Bali.
I have so much Bali artwork in my place. I don't know the authors, but it's a lot of their faces and mushrooms coming out of the faces. Have you ever seen any of that?
Sounds like we'd like mushrooms coming out of faces. We
Right
have
up our alley.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have a mushroom workshop here. Did you know that?
When?
These guys, the Bridge Brothers, they are formidable twins. That they are amazing gentle giants. They teach a mushroom workshop. They're basically making sculptures that are being spore induced. They're basically sculptures that mushrooms grow out of. So they're doing a workshop with that, and they're also doing a short workshop before the next full. Well, I'm not sure if there's the next full moon. One of the full moons they're doing. There's cards up for it right on the table outside. The mushroom workshop.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in April. They're doing a workshop about it's like an introduction to my college.
So does anyone have T-shirts being made for these workshops to kind of sell merch and all that, so that you can raise money?
These workshops are 3-hour workshops that come before the full moon. We have lots of T-shirts. Have you been in the store?
Oh yeah, come on.
We have a ton of
I've had this for a year.
Apparel, don't we? Yes, we do.
So that's awesome. That's really how this should be heading. Oh my gosh.
Well, let's keep talking. There's
stay in
ways
touch.
for us to interact, and I'm sure that the Happy Collective and Cosm could, do something.
Form, meld, fuse, combine somehow.
I think it already has without
But Boston, I like the idea of doing something in Boston, and if we did something in Boston, maybe we could, include something.
Yeah,
with you guys.
definitely.
Well, Regina, she's in charge of the sim. She took it over from John Holland. These were when we were kids like you, we had performance groups that would get together in Boston, and one of them was Marilyn Arson and Mobius. And one of them was, and she's still kicking. She's our age, and she's younger than us.
In Boston?
But she was younger than us then. But then there's Regina Mullen and her ex. I don't know whether they're still together. Maybe they're still together. But we did something called the Boston Performance Art Collective. It was like a collective. We did a newsletter. Remember? Now she's in charge of SIM, which is the performance wing of Mass College of Art. So, but these people grew up in their passion. And
so are we?
Just
Like
us.
You have to bask in it
Just like you,
because
just like us.
why not? Really, why not?
Yeah.
You just keep doing
What
what
else?
you're doing.
What
You
else?
do what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing, and before you know it, you're older, and everybody knows you for all that you've accomplished so much. It's like people go, how did you accomplish so much?
Especially in the last month when I started working on this and networking a lot more, it's the days just melt. You don't want to go to bed because you're working on this so much, and then when you get up, this is the first thing you want to do, and it's just. You don't need a clock. Like the Hopi tribe, they don't have a word for time. They just run on passion.
Yes.
Great.
You
Okay,
don't
let's
have
head
to
out.